Hey y'all, and welcome back to FloTrack's The Meetup. I'm so excited to be here with y'all for episode 30. I'm your host, Demitra Carter, and joined with me today we have Johnny Pace and Nia Gibson. We were kind of split up
Yes, we
this
were.
weekend. I was holding it down in New York, y'all were in Chicago. How was it?
You like my new chain?
Have this in your pocket, ready to go.
Hey, I earned this. You only get this one way. What do you think?
Congratulations. Can I see it?
Take a look.
Wow. Got some weight to it.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
seen it?
This is my first time seeing, which is crazy. We were in Chicago together.
Yeah, got that new chain. Yeah.
All right, so how did the no training run go?
Hey, well, I wouldn't recommend it, but we got it done. Chicago is so fun. Like, I had a blast. Yes, was my training absent? Yes. Did I have a great time still? Of course. I mean, Nia, we got to experience this whole thing. It's so much bigger than just a race. Like, it's a experience. Like, Thursday to Sunday, just such a amazing time. Hopefully you had fun.
Yeah, no, I had a ball. Like, I think, honestly, with Chicago, yes, it's a race and you're seeing these pros do great things, but at the same time, you're also seeing kind of like this really like community family feel, everyone there. I didn't know there was like fan zones. I didn't know people would hold up signs. It kind of
Yeah.
felt like a football game for 26.2 miles. And it was really cool. And another thing, New York pizza is better than Chicago's deep dish, and I'll die on that hill.
I felt so bad. Nia had one thing she wanted to do in Chicago. She's like, we need to get deep dish pizza. We waited an hour and a half at this like famous spot, and then they bring out her pizza.
It's the wrong one.
The wrong one. She can't eat pork.
Yeah, it was the wrong one.
They were having, I mean, I'm not a Chicagoan by any means. I think they were having a bad day, but maybe y'all should go to like a hole in the wall. Maybe if I was there,
Yeah.
I kind of could have helped.
You could have helped us.
Okay, we'll do hole in the wall next time, but I'm still gonna die on the hill. It's not touching my New York pizza. Straight up.
Hey, I'll take it. Now, I was holding it down in New York. Athlos was a time. Not gonna lie. I feel like if you weren't there, you kind of missed out. It was a party. But I'm excited to bring our next guest who had the privilege, the opportunity, graced us by jumping in Times Square.
Wow.
The first American woman to qualify for the Olympics in both long jump and triple jump in the same cycle. She became the first American woman to medal in both events at a single Olympic Games, winning bronze in both the long jump and triple jump in Paris. Jumped in Times Square just a few days ago. Welcome to the meetup, Jasmine.
What's up, Jasmine?
I'm so excited to have you on. Now, before we begin, I didn't get a chance to tell you this. So at long jumping in Times Square, all the jumpers got to pick a song. I want you to know I Shazammed your song. I was like, this is it was so good. Back on My BS by Big X the Plug.
Oh, that's a good song.
Huge Big X fan.
Yes.
He's a Texas man, right?
He is a Dallas guy.
I love it. Jasmine, talk to me
Maybe that's
about.
why I like him so much.
I don't like. I'm gonna screenshot my shit. I screenshot it to prove that I was like this song. Why don't I know this? But tell me, what was it like? Like when did the feelings hit that you're like, I'm jumping in Times Square? Was it before you got there? Was it when you stepped foot on the runway? Was it when you picked your song?
Probably whenever we got there, we finally got to see the track. It was obviously like bright green, and we were warming up just like in the streets. And so just, like dodging people in and out, dodging cars. And I think that's kind of whenever it actually hit, like, whoa, we're actually going to do this. And then they had us on the billboards, which was like so crazy. And so it was just overall a great experience.
Jasmine, I want to keep talking about the experience real quick. Obviously, Athlos is a competition, but it felt like it was a bit of a celebration of long jump and like just moving forward and growing the sport. How did it feel to be a part of that?
Honestly, like I was really honored. I don't normally have like a lot of fun at track meets. I'm normally just kind of like focused and zoned in. And so this was like the most fun I've ever had at a track meet. And I was able to enjoy. And of course, like, it's a competition. There's a lot on the line still, but I was able to just kind of like soak in that moment and really just enjoy it and like see all the fans, all the new people that came out to like watch the event. And I really hope that we were able to like touch a lot of people, introduce long jump to a lot of new people. And so, yeah, it was just amazing to be there.
Well, Jasmine, I distinctly remember we're coming up on a year since you were here. You visited us over the winter, and then we're almost at the end of the year again. Like, how are you kind of looking back and reflecting on 2025 and all that you managed to do?
2025 was definitely rough. I didn't think, coming off the Olympics this year was going to be as challenging as it was. I thought the Olympics was the hard year, but I would definitely say this year was a lot harder. I grew a lot. I learned a lot. I think I'm a lot more prepared for 2026. And so I'm just going to take everything I learned. And even though I didn't really accomplish like all my goals, of course, everyone wants to medal at Worlds. And so that's something I'm going to keep chasing, and I'm going to keep doing long and triple jump. And I just want to continue to push myself. So lots I've learned in 2025. I feel like it took forever to get to Worlds, but then it flew by all at the same time. So it was just a crazy year.
Did you have a favorite memory though?
Probably Poland Diamond League.
Yeah.
That was my first Diamond League win. And I don't know, I feel like a real professional, I think winning the Diamond League is so hard. And so to like be on the stage at the end of the meet, holding up the trophy with all the other amazing athletes, like that was definitely like top tier moment.
Yeah.
How far can you see yourself jumping?
Definitely back in the 7 meter range. I know I'm definitely capable of that. And I know I'm capable of 15 meters. So those are just two numbers I'm going to continue chasing. And I know that I can do it. And so it's just a matter of time. And I think this year taught me a lot of patience. That was like my word of the year. And then I regretted it midway. And I was like, I'm tired of being patient. But I think, that will help me out in the long run.
Now, Jasmine, I've been like on this high horse that if you weren't in Icon Stadium in Times Square, you missed out. So I need to know how was your experience like in Icon after you competed? What were the vibes like?
Honestly, like the little front row that had like kind of everyone, standing, talking around, mingling, all the food, all the drinks, that was like amazing. And then all the kids, like they are just like they know everyone and they're so supportive. Like they wanted the clothes off my back. I'm like, y'all, it's cold. I can't do that. But like they just were, cheering us on, and yeah, just the vibes were high, the music, the crowd, the concert. Like, yeah, it was a big party for
I
sure.
have to ask. There was a lot of famous people in the building.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav, Queen Latifah, Suni Lee. Who was the one person that you're like, oh my God, you're here?
Probably Queen Latifah. I mean, like, I watched, her movies growing up, and I'm like, "Oh, you're here watching us." Like, so it was a cool to see, so many people out there to support us.
Well, I have one more if I
Go
can.
ahead.
Okay. So, Jasmine, we were talking about obviously how far you can jump. We were talking about the celebration of Athlos, but with everything that you just witnessed, was a part of, how far do you see this sport going?
Oh, I'm so excited for the future of it. Sometimes I have a love-hate relationship with this sport because, high highs, low lows, but just seeing the people that believe in it and want to pour into, women's sport, and then just, track and field in general, it makes me really excited. And it's something that makes me want to stay a part of it even longer. And, being a field event athlete is sometimes kind of hard. Um, but them bringing the spotlight to us just makes it super exciting, and yeah, it makes us feel appreciated. So overall, I'm just excited for what's to come in the sport, and I know it's going to grow, continue to grow, and hopefully reach a lot of new people.
So Jasmine, after this year and the season coming to a close, what do you do in the off season? Looks like you might be back home. I think I heard you're back in Texas. What are you doing now in
Yeah,
the off season?
literally nothing.
Yeah.
I just want to sit and rot all day long. I do not want to work out. This was, a very long season. So I'm just gonna relax for a few weeks before we got to pick it right back up, because worlds, indoor worlds will be here before we know it,
Hmm.
and we'll be back to competing soon.
I love it. Well, Jasmine, my final question for you, since I clearly am a fan of your one single song you chose, can you tell me what's on your playlist?
I love Lil Wayne. Anything Lil Wayne, I'm like, well, okay, my music taste, it's like either country music
Okay.
or, Big X and Lil Wayne. Like there's truly no in between. But yeah, I mean, obviously, like growing up in Texas and going to school in the South, I do appreciate country music as well.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been so much fun. I hope you enjoy your off season.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Thanks, Jasmine.
Bye.
I love it.
Wow.
Yeah. There's not that many things that I'm like jealous of.
Yeah.
When I was in Times Square, I said I should have been a jumper. I don't know. I'm not saying I would have been like at the caliber to be there, but I'm like,
I mean, we could add that to your list. Jumper, coach, DJ. What else we got? Relay coach.
Yes.
I should have wrote this down.
You should have wrote this down.
Demitra's ever-growing resume.
Yeah.
I like the DJ one though.
All right, let's take a pause because I think we need to like really talk about that moment that like they put a jump pit in Times Square.
They did, and it was really cool to see. And I think because you got a lot of people who were passing by that didn't know about track and field. So I forgot what jump it was, but Tara started a clap.
Yeah.
Nobody clapped the first time. But it was because the fans, everybody had their phones out because she's jumping in Times Square. Or it was like passerbyers who like were like, oh, this is cool, but didn't get the concept of it. But it was like this very beautiful like intertwining mix of like fans and people who are just curious that want to know more about it. And it was like beautiful to see. And they had like, I mean, it was in Times Square, but like they had billboards of all the athlete names passing by. I talked to Monet Nichols and she was like, my name and my face were in Times Square and I didn't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, it was just, it's what it was. So it was nice to see not only field events put in that position, but also women's sports specifically put in that position. So yeah, it was so,
It's pretty special. I know you said we don't know a ton, but where does Athlos go from here? Do you know?
They're doing the league. They're starting a league. Hopefully we can get Alexis Ohanian on here to tell us more about it. But it's still like a little hush-hush about the exact details of it. But Tara, Sha'Carri, and Gabby will be spearheading and giving athlete advice on that advisory board.
It's I feel like we're here like October 14th. I think track is officially over for this year, for this season. But isn't that crazy that track has come to a close in October? I mean, what a year it's been.
Yeah, I mean, last year was October too, and it was like viewership-wise, they had 25% increase since their last viewership last year.
Okay.
And I think Athos being in October, I've always been a fan of because it's like a big part. It's truly a big party.
Yeah.
And like, yes, the athletes are still competing and they're like top of the top elite athletes, elite women in their sports. But now they're put on this platform and kind of honored and appreciated. We'll talk about a little bit later, but like Shelly Ann getting crowned, like it's like,
It was exciting. Like, I mean, I wasn't there, but from my vantage point, I had a couple takeaways. One of it, we said it time and time again, it's celebration. I think it's the upliftment that not only track and field needs, but women's sports. Like, we all know that it's different. Mm-hmm. And when you choose to intentionally emphasize that, that is special. Between the women, between Alexis, between the support, it wasn't just a thing where it's like, I'm going to do this and whoever shows up, shows up. But New York showed up and showed out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Times Square, crazy icon, sold out. And it was nice to see, definitely from the perspective of a woman, a former athlete, like things of that nature. But then on top of that, it wasn't just a celebration. It felt like the end of a season of a television show. Mm-hmm. Because now you think you know how the season concluded, but now it's like, wait, Brittany Brown, she's legit. And she's been legit, right? But like a legitimate, obviously, medal contender for years to come. So you think that. Then you have a couple redemption arcs that's been coming up. Masai didn't have a great World Championship, but she made sure to end her season on a note where it's like, when I tell you I'll be back, I'll be back. And we can even say the same about Keely Hodgkinson. She's very happy about her bronze medal, don't get me wrong, but we all know she's capable of gold when she really, like, if she has a healthy season, if she probably came out a little earlier. So it felt like a see what happens next time on Dragon Ball Z type of thing.
Exactly.
Right?
Tune in.
So, yeah, I mean, track is great. Women are great. The sport is great.
Yeah, I love it. Now, kind of going back to everybody's points, we have this picture of Tara and Sha'Carri. I want you to know, I was in Times Square and I missed this photo. I don't know when they took it.
That's a nice picture.
It's so cute. Sha'Carri showed up, but Sha'Carri joined, right? It's also funny that they're the same height to me. I don't know why. That just brings me joy. But Sha'Carri Richardson will join Gabby Thomas and Tara Davis-Woodhall as founding advisor owners in the new team-based Athlos Track and Field League debuting in 2026. I cannot wait. Mm-hmm. I mean, some people are like sad that Athlos is going to like a league for him, but I like it.
Yeah, why not? I know it's hush hush, but I want to know what the dynamics are going to look like and how that team-based thing looks like, especially in an individual sport. I'm really interested to see how they do that.
Yeah, Alexis said in the press conference in New York that it's going to be very similar to Unrivaled. So we'll see some similarities between the two if anybody's a basketball fan.
Unrivaled's popping.
Okay.
Did you want to share any like personal stories, any cool interactions or moments?
You know, I was fighting hard down there, doing my job, getting y'all behind the scenes. Any clips you saw people jumping, any red carpet moments, that was pretty much on my end. I think the top moments for me that I got to actually witness Sierra performing.
Yeah.
Long jumping in Times Square was really cool to see. But outside of like the stuff that I actually posted on FloTrack's account, Sierra, she had 4 kids. Russell Wilson pulled up, like.
Well, he got time.
He got time. So
As I remember from last year's, like the athletes and the spectators, everybody kind of pools into the to the stage, and you're all kind of having fun together and partying together.
yeah, it was all the VIP. I guess secret. I heard media is not supposed to be down there. They didn't stop me at all. So I was down there with Kayla Green. She works with Alexis. I was having a really good time. So yeah, Sierra performing was definitely like. Mixing entertainment and sports is not it's not like, oh my God, this is a big new idea. It's just, it actually was done very well. And Alexis has done it with Megan Thee Stallion. He's done it with Sierra. But that was top of the top.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like I wish I could have been in the stands the whole time. Like it sounded fun. The DJ was good. Like it was a moment to be there. But
My mom had a ball. My mom and my sister.
Your mom pulled up.
My mom and my sister.
my mom had a time too.
Remember, that's home.
Your mom came too?
Yeah, my mom, her mom.
Yeah. Had a ball.
A blast.
We got a real close picture of Shelly Ann.
I say, how did she get in the front? My mom was sitting behind Brittany Brown's like whole family, which was really cool too, because Brittany won twice, which we're about to go into. But Serena crowned Brittany, which is insane. They crowned her twice. So Brittany Brown won the 100. She won the 200. She also ran a PB, third best time with the world's third best time with a 21:89. Brittany Brown, 2 paydays. 60,000 each, 120K.
Not bad.
In her Cash App, not too bad.
Not bad.
And then she also got 2 custom Tiffany crowns. Like
they gave her both.
they gave her both. So I got a video of
Double?
her with Flava Flav, and she's taking a picture with both of her.
That's flex. That's a flex right there.
Yeah.
Wow. And how cool that the Cash App hit her account immediately.
And it actually did, because I saw Athlos posted it, but I was standing behind the camera when it happened. They were like, go to your Cash App.
Wow.
60K.
No, that's crazy. That's what the sport
to see
needs.
it.
That is what the
Right.
sport needs.
I love it. All right. I hope I gave y'all enough Athlos. If not, we could do a whole Athlos recap. I had a good time last year, had a good time this year. I'll be there the year after that.
yeah.
Just give me the Athlos League dates and I'm there.
I'm glad you had
I'll
fun.
be right with you.
Yeah.
Glad you're out there. By the way, before we move on, Nia, your mom took a picture that was so good. I felt like we should have posted it on FloTrack.
We should have actually.
Did you see it?
No, it's cute. I'll pull it up right now.
Yeah,
But
let's put it on the show. Yeah, no, your mom's crushing. We need next FloTrack contributor, Miss Gibson.
Listen, she has a good eye. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And that's what
Woman
matters.
of many talents. I'll bring her on the next show. I think she'll be in Austin in a couple weeks. So
Hey, let's do it.
Period. Now, I'm excited to welcome. You've seen some of his content. You might have seen this man up and down our TikTok screens, wondering how he got into FloTrack's account. But this next guest that I would like to welcome to the meetup is DeVontae Ford, intern of FloTrack and MileSplit. Welcome.
Sure.
Hi, thank you guys for having me today.
hey,
How you feeling?
Feeling amazing. It's pretty early. I feel like I've been begging to come on here for a long time, so it's finally good to be on here.
I love it. Now, what are you most excited to talk about today?
The marathon, honestly.
Oh, yeah?
I never thought that would come out of my mouth, honestly. But no, I really enjoy watching it. I watched the whole 2.5 hours this time, and so it was pretty interesting, honestly.
I love it. And you also ran at Texas Tech. Tell the people you just finished running. Your last meet was USA Outdoors. Talk to me about it.
It was a great experience, really surreal. I had a few injuries last year, and so it was kind of shaky. But to end my season at USA's, it was like a dream come true. I raced Grant Holloway. That was an experience because we're in the warm-up area. I did a start with him. I was like, oh yeah, I might take him down. It was a big search on TikTok. It blew up really big, all the above. And then we got out there, and it's like, I'm doomed. It was over with.
That is so funny, but that's a cool opportunity. Before we get into Chicago, your favorite thing to talk about today,
Love it.
I first want to talk about a really exciting partnership that FloTrack has just announced. We're going to do a sit down with Jeff Merrill, who's the Brooks Running Sports Marketing Manager. You can find that on YouTube later today, early tomorrow morning. But FloTrack and Brooks Running just announced a multi-year deal to elevate Brooks Cross Country Championships presented by Fleet Feet. We will provide exclusive live coverage, original storytelling for regionals to nationals. Some key dates to look out for regionals. We have that November November 29th, Midwest, South, Northeast, and December 6th will be West Regionals, and the Nationals December 13th, San Diego. And the events will be streamed for free on all of our social channels.
Guys, this is huge.
Mm-hmm.
This is huge news for so many reasons. I am stoked. This is the artist formerly known as Foot Locker. There's
The artist formerly known is so funny intro, but go ahead.
45 years of history. This is like growing up in high school. This was the cream of the crop. This was like what every distance runner looked for. And I'm so excited. Like this is hot off the press. I think we announced this morning.
Yeah.
But that we get to carry on that legacy and kind of elevate such a historic event and kind of put our spin on it and put Brooke's spin on it. Like there's so much to be excited for about this. I'm over the moon. And the fact that it's, we can build something for the next several years is awesome. So I'm excited to get Jeff in here and dive into it with him a little bit more.
Yeah, by the time this is up, Jeff will be up too. So you can if you want to finish watching this, but if you want to go see the Jeff one, it'll be up too. Now, going into track and field deep dive, we're about to talk all things Chicago Marathon. We saw some records go down. Y'all got to witness it firsthand. So I'm going to kick us off with that one first. Track and field deep dive, we have Connor Mantz, new American record holder. Wow.
2:04:43.
Yeah, 2:04:43.
He smashed it.
Smashed 23-year-old American record. The record that he took down was from 2002. It was a mark of 2:05:38, and it is now Connor's.
Think about that. Think about like how far running has come in 20 years, how far the techs have come and the level of training. That's a long time for a record to stand. I think we saw this was a long time coming. Like Connor just had to string it together on the day and line it up, but yeah, he finally did it. DeVontae, you probably had a pretty good view of it.
Oh, yeah, no, I knew it was going to happen. About halfway in, he was on like 2:02 pace. I was like, there's no way he doesn't take this record down.
Yeah.
It was a gutsy run. It was a gutsy performance altogether because we already knew he had the American record for the half. But then coming into this race, he was super like, I want to get the American record. I want to make the podium. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's so, let's say what it is. It's scary to really say your goals out loud on this like public forum and be like, I want to do this, that, and the third, because what if it doesn't happen?
Yeah.
And then the emotional backlash you're getting from that and the mental, but he did it anyway. Yes, he didn't make that podium, but he came fourth place, and that suggests a lot. So you take down the American record, but it also suggests we're finally going to like close that gap a little bit that American distance runners have between a lot of East Africans.
I saw something interesting last night. This win is going to put him in what they call platinum category for elite marathoners. This is something that I didn't actually know. I was not familiar with it, but they marathoners and athletes have different tiers, and by becoming a platinum athlete, that's best of the best. That's a Kipchoge. That puts you in a different tier that, the appearance fees, the bonuses. Did you look into it? Did you see that?
No, I didn't. But what's the criteria for that? Is it like time or is it like performances?
It's both. It's a combination. I think it's you get selected by it, and I'd have to look into the specifics of exactly what makes you classify for that. But yeah, when the next selection round comes, he's going to be a platinum athlete, and an American has not been in that category in a long time. So It's really great for American distance running.
Kudos to him.
Yeah, he earned it. This was the time to do it. We all know his coach was there. All of Utah was there. His training partners were there, running it as well. We can get into that later, but this was the time to do it, and I think the platinum status is more than earned.
Yeah,
I love it. Now, going into the winner of the Chicago Marathon, Kiplimo, he won after taking down a tough pack of men. He lowers his PB significantly and finishes with a 2:02:23.
Man.
What a time.
What a time.
And I feel like, I'm not going to say he's an underdog, but I feel like he wasn't like the expected winner, and he did his big one. Like, yeah.
I'm not surprised though. We talked about it last week. Is like he's come in with such a half marathon pedigree, and that the marathon is getting so fast that it becomes more of a high speed event. That having that quick turn, it wasn't shocking to me. Like,
I think I was shocked because John dropped out.
Yeah.
And that's when
Right.
I was like, I didn't expect him to drop out. I mean, obviously things happen, but that's where I was like, when I say expected, it's not because I didn't think he could win. I think he could win.
Yeah.
I just thought John would have been like in the mix a little longer.
Right.
Yeah.
How did it pan out? It was around 20?
Yeah, it was around 20. I'm not gonna lie, it was very shocking because Career was like starting to pull away. Like midway through the race, I was like, oh, like he's getting stronger. Like he's pulling away. He had put like a 5-second gap on Complimo, yeah. But then out of nowhere, career drops out, and Complimo just starts pulling away. And they were on world record pace, but that's probably what it was.
So you're telling me he was in the lead and then just walks off the course?
Just dropped. He dropped off, dropped back, and then I don't even believe he finished. Honestly.
Wow. Wonder if there's more of the story, but
Yeah.
You never know.
that's crazy.
But congratulations, Complimo. That's why I say I was like in that moment, I was like, oh, like he well earned, but like to go in the I expect a little head to head final
battle.
mile.
It was head to head for a little bit, but then Kiplimo made a move, and it was history after that.
Yeah.
It was history after that.
Well, whether you are John Career, one of the best in the world, or anybody running a marathon, there's that famous wall that they talk about at mile 20. I didn't necessarily expect that to hit John, but
Did it hit you? That's
No.
a valid question. You said it's a famous wall.
So back to the aforementioned lack of training. The wall hit me at 13.
Okay.
I know.
When my legs were,
I know.
Yeah.
I was watching, and I'm watching the draws. Obviously, I'm keeping up with you, man. And I look up, and I said, wait, it's been like 8-9 minutes since he's came through the mile. Like, where's he at? I said, did he stop?
So you hate to take a walk break in a race. Beautiful first half. I remember with a bunch of friends, but literally the muscles failed on me. Like there was just nothing in them at 13. So a few walk breaks. I think it was
So
we'll
the
be back.
wall's a moving wall. It could be different for everybody. Has a different.
I'm going to say this: if you've actually done the preparation you're supposed to, and you're in great shape, no matter what, you're going to hit around 20 because you're hopefully running at your top speed. 20 is it's basically the time frame where the muscles like reach a certain level that they've been spent.
For sure, yeah.
No matter if you're the best of the best or just doing your first marathon, those last 6 are always going to be tough if you're running it, at your level.
16 and 20 were my moments of like, sucks.
Yeah.
16 and 20.
I forgot. Yeah,
That's pretty. That's pretty far.
Marathon or Demitra. When's your next one?
You know what? We're gonna go to the women's side of the marathon now, because we're not talking about when I'm running a marathon again.
We need to do high rocks, guys, as a family.
Let's do a half marathon together, untrained.
I tell you, I'll do that if you guys do high rocks with me.
All right, the winner of her very first marathon in the U.S., Holly Fesa. She wins her first U.S. marathon ever. She ran away with it. She crossed line at 2:14:56. Second place was 2:22. Congratulations, Holly. We talked about her. I'm proud of her.
Yeah, I mean, I believe she was one of the top entrants. The women's side was super interesting to me because it's really crazy to me, like when you're going into a race and there will be a new winner. Obviously, we're missing Ruth Chepin-Gedich with the provisional suspension, but when that stuff happens, it's like, okay, it's wide open now. So yeah, the Howie, I think it wasn't a surprise with her being the top entrant, but she ran a really good race. I think the women on the American side, they did really well too. Obviously, Natasha Rogers, she PB'd again, and that's a story of itself. Emily Venters was also an interesting one. She didn't run the way she could have. I think past the halfway mark, she just wasn't feeling it, had to go into medical. And more often than not, when that happens, your race is over, your day is done. Yeah. She finished. She's a gutsy one. But like overall, there was just so many storylines with the women. So many, from the winner to the American side to, because again, Natasha Rogers was also facing some challenges of her own. She like suffers from like sickness during marathons. Like, I mean, literally throughout the race, like you may see pictures of her like vomiting. Right. And that's been something that's really been hindering her. But so that was the downside. But the good side is since her last PB, her confidence kind of skyrocketed. So now she's like, I'm really interested to see what I can do in the marathon. And now we're seeing that she was super fortunate that didn't happen. She said she's been feeling great because usually when she does get sick, throws up, whole body goes lactic, like from head to toe. Yeah. It's like a feeling that she wouldn't wish on anybody. And she just was fortunate now, even though obviously sometimes it messes up your fuel intake and stuff like that.
Yeah, we have a photo of Natasha Rogers. For context, she was a top American woman. She finished 6th overall and went 2:23:28, leading the entire U.S. women.
Dakota Popane, I believe, had a small personal best as well, which I don't know. I forget in the standings how far. I have to check the results, but PR for her as well. She's a major player in American running as well.
Yeah, a bunch of PBs. Oh, so Natasha ran with Central most of the time.
Oh, true. Oh, how can we forget about Central?
Wait, we got Miss Central Tracker over here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was me,
How
guys.
does boy do?
If you didn't know.
What's
Central Tracker.
what's your breakdown?
I think he ran a very solid marathon debut. I'd say
Yeah.
he was on pretty good pace. He was trying to break 220, but he ended up in 222. All good. First
good.
marathon
Hey.
debut. But he was, for the most part, running pretty even splits for majority of the race.
Yeah.
But look good.
Yeah, DeVontae, were you over here live tweeting during Chicago?
Yes.
So give me your women takeaways from this race.
Honestly, I thought the women were on a good pace. I thought it was a little slower because compared to the world record, the pace that the women were on, it was like 6 minutes off, I believe. But then whenever they finished, I was like, wow, like that's number 5 all time. So it was really, really shocking to me.
I love it. Chicago's a speedy course.
It is.
And-
And it's really flat.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is a fast course. That's the course that you want a PB on. And it was the first time for the men and women. First time 5 men finished under 205. First time 5 women finished under 210. So
Call me crazy. I like a hilly course because although listen, hear me
You're
out.
crazy.
yeah.
Although you have to go
22
up,
miles?
okay, but listen, it's like whenever you go up, what goes up has to come down. And so there's gonna be a long period of time where I can like drop my arms, relax, and like, just like kind of trot downhill. No?
My devil's advocate for that though is I can only imagine that feels good if I'm like, if my workout for the day is like hills. Okay, that feels good. But like for a marathon, going downhill after 800 meters, it might feel a little, I don't know.
like
That's
it.
just like,
I feel like if you just relax, like it's good. I'm a former cross country boy. I know I don't look like it, but I used to run cross country.
Yeah, Devon. Next marathon you run, we'll circle back on that. Confirm or deny?
well, you've run a couple. You've run a couple.
About done.
I've won one.
Oh.
One marathon, one half marathon. The marathon was flat, but it was my first, so it's still, I hit my wall at 16 and 20. And then the half marathon was hilly. It was the After Dark tour in LA, but I had a good time.
Did you train for those?
I trained for both.
Okay.
But the hilly one, I trained for it to be hilly.
Yeah.
My marathon, I was training on flat. I was running on flat surfaces. I had no training, no preparation.
What about going downhill though? Like if you're going
You
downhill.
don't realize you're going up and down hill. It's not like, oh my God. You know how you run hills and track and feel like you're sprinting up
Yeah.
a hill? It's not like that hill. It's like a road that's slightly elevated and you got to go up.
It's not even a hill.
Yeah, it's not even a hill, but you can, your legs feel it, that's for sure. But Chicago's a little faster because you don't have to deal with like, oh, my legs are tired now. It's flat.
Oh.
I don't have a preference because I only did it one time. But
Let's do a flat half.
all right.
I mean, I say it again. I'm going to continue to advocate for that, actually.
Okay. I'll do high rocks. I'll do it.
I guess one of the closing thoughts, I just come away from a weekend like this really feeling like this is what it's all about. It's one of the best, a major weekend like this is one of the best parts of this sport and what we do for so many reasons. And I think it's because it stretches, it touches everybody. Like it's not just about the elites or just about everybody's coming together. It really feels like a pinnacle sort of like celebration. It really feels a family reunion, if you want to call it that. Everybody in the running world, from the brands to the elites to the people day to day, just all over the country and the world, like coming together in one place. Nothing is more uplifting and energizing than a major weekend. Chicago, New York, Boston. I would say if you've never been to a major, you like can't recommend it enough. And whether you're running or cheering, like it is as good as it gets.
It is. I saw Ashley speaking about reunions.
Oh, wait.
She ran it. She ran Chicago Marathon. Yeah.
Oh my God, I have to text her.
I know. I'm going to tell her to text the picture that we all took. But yeah.
Was she happy with it?
Yeah. And she looked like, how usually like when you're done running, you're kind of like a 10-man robot because everything hurts. She looked good.
You said
She was walking better than me.
For her.
That is hilarious.
Right.
Now, staying on the New York side of things, we're about to go into a segment that we haven't done in a minute, but we're bringing her back. What's hot? Talking about the hottest things that are happening currently in the track and field space. Y'all, I don't know if y'all saw it. I'm sorry. Cringe, what's it called? Not
Trigger warning.
Trigger warning.
Cringe warning, trigger warning. Let's go ahead and put the image up. They dub him the Pin Skin Man. His name is Connor Strinkowski. He's a 30-year-old runner from Pennsylvania who runs, he's from Pennsylvania, who runs with the New York Harriers Club.
Ouch.
I have no notes.
I have notes.
Go ahead.
No pain, no gain. That's a man who's truly dedicated. He's doing it for the love of the game. I'm so serious. Like,
But you can love the game, right? Without all that. Like, it's giving masochist. I don't know.
no, I could never love the game that much. No, that's another level of commitment that I'm not willing to do, because he had to sit there and put those pins through his skin. Like, I'm
Four
gonna do
separate
this.
Yeah, for the people that maybe are just listening, this man put his bib straight into his flesh and didn't wear a shirt and just pinned it to his body. This man, like, I don't even know how that works. How is he not bleeding?
I'm surprised he wasn't bleeding at the end. Like, that's like bleeding at the beginning, cool. Bleeding at the end, I'm like, you did all that running?
I have a theory.
Okay.
I feel like the same way you may pierce your ears or something like that. Maybe he pierced this like part so that he could like pin his bib so that it wouldn't be like bleeding and then.
Oh, you think he's got holes?
I think he got holes.
But no, wouldn't it close up? Because I'm pretty sure you heal a lot.
I mean, you
faster.
keep a bar in there or something. The same
Oh,
way.
wow.
It's like a dermal piercing.
That would make
Yeah.
sense.
And this man does these marathons frequently enough. I remember that man in New York last year.
I'm saying those are used holes. Like,
Yeah.
those aren't
Interesting
fresh.
theory. Interesting theory.
All right. I do have a question. So I'm going to go one by one. DeVontae, I'll start with you. I'll go to Johnny, me, then Nia.
Okay.
Would you do this in like a 110 race or a 400 hurdle race? If it might give you like less weight or something. Go ahead.
Absolutely no way. I'm not gonna lie. The 400 hurdles already hurts enough, and the 110 hurdles. If I fall, imagine that. Or one fall, and I'm
But even if you
Superman.
already had the holes, they're not fresh holes.
no.
All right, Johnny, you're running a marathon. You're running a cross country race. Are you doing it?
I maybe would give it a go because two things. No chafing. That's all I'll say on that. No chafing, and maybe kind of the sensation of pins in your body would distract from maybe some of that pain of the race.
I would not. The only reason I would consider it is to scare my competition.
Oh,
Good point.
All right, Nia.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
Psychological. Maybe it's just a psychological game.
I don't think so. No. I see somebody like that, I'm just gonna be like, what's wrong with this guy?
All right, this next one, we saw Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, fresh from Tokyo. I don't know when she did this between Tokyo and Athlos. Hey, but MrBeast offered US $100,000 to any man who could be the reigning 3-crown champion, Melissa. Now, she raced 100 men. I think they were university students is what I read, and across the width of 2 soccer fields. And I don't want to spoil anything for y'all, but who you think won is who won. Melissa Jefferson-Wooden won. So let's go ahead and watch the video.
Fastest woman on the planet versus these 100 men in a race.
When did you win these 3 gold medals?
2 weeks ago.
Between us, are you confident you're going to beat them?
Yes.
This is a race to the finish line, and the first one to cross wins. $100,000 to anyone faster than Melissa. 3, 2, 1.
All right, they're up. They're up. Can any of the guys beat the fastest woman on the planet?
Let's go. Oh. Oh. She's ahead. She's ahead. She's ahead. Oh, she's ahead.
Oh, wait, it's actually close. She's currently in the lead. Wait, 35. 35 is gaining on her.
Oh, she's speeding up. She's going faster. Oh, my God. Oh, look. Woo.
Oh, she was first. Oh, my gosh. Whoa. You won. Shocker, you won. 35. You are actually not too far behind.
Good job. I saw you. Great job.
Wait, do you do track?
No.
Oh. You probably should. Shocker, the fastest woman in the world is very fast.
She went beast mode.
What? That's one word to give it. Yeah.
Literally, MrBeast, beast mode.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what y'all did there. But
Wow.
I don't know. Like, that was to be expected.
Although I was surprised even that one guy was able to even come within touching distance, but
He might have some athletic background.
Yeah. I was like, I wonder if they asked, like, did you run track before? Did you play football before? Like, I wonder what the criteria was. Cause I'm like, number 35, he's probably doing something trained for this is what it's giving.
I think this is sick. I feel like over the years, people are always like, oh, you should like put normal people in comparison to elite athletes, just to show the discrepancy of how talented these folks are. And this is like, you know, one of those rare times where we get to actually see that happen. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I love seeing her competitive spirit, because when she was running, if you like look at her, like her face, it's the same way it is when she's competing on an elite stage on the track against other elite runners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, DeVontae, thoughts? Did you think she was going to win, or?
Of course I did. I always believed in her from the beginning. But I think it really puts into perspective how talented these people are. Like, you know, you get 100 men, I guarantee you say, ask them if they could beat a woman in a race, they're going to say yes. But, like, now they really see just how fast those women actually are. And to, you know, lose like that head-to-head, it's, like, probably really humbling.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm excited that MrBeast did that, because to everybody's point, it puts it in perspective that even, like, a man can't be the fastest one. Like, how fast is fast? 2 football fields, I don't know what that is in meters, but, like, there was never any doubt.
Imagine
Not football, 2 soccer fields. Football is
It
crazy.
is football. No, it is football.
No, yeah, football, like, depending on what country. Yeah, I respect it. Thanks, DeVontae.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Nice appreciation for the sport, too.
I wonder if she left Tokyo. She's like, oh, man, I got to keep this season going. I got to stay fresh. I got MrBeast in 2 weeks. Or did she lay off the brakes and just rock up?
We thought she laid off the brakes because she was supposed to run
She
Athlos.
was supposed to be an Athlos.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she dropped out. And, I mean, obviously, she had a long season.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
She did. In the MrBeast thing, she did what I did at Run Club. Hop up and run.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one way to say it. But, yeah, congratulations, Melissa. I hope that more people race in MrBeast things that he does. Between Asha Speed, MrBeast, they're good for the culture, good for the track culture. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I'm curious if you guys have anything that comes to mind, but, like, any other, like, kind of side quests that you'd want to see happen. I'll start. I saw the other day that I think it's the Penn State mascot pole vaulted over a flaming pole. And then we're saying, oh, Mondo, where you at, dude?
I'm about to say, you've been challenged.
Yeah.
Maybe not by the mascot directly, but from us at the meetup. Yeah.
The challenge. I love this, a good side quest. Always fun.
Honestly, I think for me, I would love to see more. We saw it with Mondo and Carson Warholm last year. I like that. Like, y'all just pick a random
really
event
nice.
and race. Like, I want to see that happen again. It could be anybody. And then selfishly, I can't wait to see if Athlos adds more events to it. Want to see that. And then also, I want to see more regular people race like fast people.
Yeah.
I want to see more regular people like see how far they could jump. Regular people see how far they can throw a shot put. Because I don't know about y'all. I was like, Trip, I could maybe women's shot put could be for me. That ball's heavy.
It is.
So please. But you know, hey, I think like putting more regular people in it could be like.
No, for
fun.
real.
Yeah.
Okay, but the only thing about that, right, why it wouldn't really work, because regular people see, like, times and things, they think those times are close. Like, regular people would see you run 11:0 and be like, oh, man, you're only 1.1 seconds off the world record.
But
I think taking the times, like how MrBeast, there was no times. It was just, can you beat her?
I feel
That's
like
the vibes I'm going
showing
for.
it, yeah. I like that.
But I think even still time them, because I think the big issue because I know track is super niche, but the big issue with track is people just don't either understand the sport, understand the timing, to your point. But if they were to actually sit there and run and be like, okay, you ran this 11 seconds, let me see if you can get like a 10-7. Maybe in theory, oh, that ain't nothing. But then they try to do it again. They end up running slower than they first did. And they're like, wait a minute, that 0.2 seconds, it's really hard to achieve. And I think that understanding will then translate into appreciation for the sport. And I mean, in every facet, whether you're doing the 100 up to the 10K or marathons, field events, the athleticism that's needed, it's not as easy as it looks and not as easy as people think it is. And I think that appreciation will then like turn into growth for the sport. It will turn into just really giving these athletes their flowers properly.
I need to go back and look at the broadcast, because I heard for Athlos, they had a regular guy go in Times Square and long jump on the pit, and then like they mirrored what a regular person against like the girls. It was like a guy.
Cool.
And I'm saying this because Alexis was like in the press conference. He was like, yeah, if you want to go see the pit or whatever, like at 3 o'clock, such and such will be down there jumping. Don't give him a big audience, but like to show the comparison. So I'm curious to see. I think they have their full YouTube broadcast up, but curious to see like
It'll do well.
What it looks like.
It's going to be good for the sport because the accessibility too changes things. I think it's a big reason why people respect like hoopers so much. You go on the ball court and you playing 3v3, 1v1 or whatever. It's hard to cross up your opponent. It's hard to like hit a three out of nowhere. It's hard to do that with hands in your face. So I think that's why they appreciate when Steph does what he does and when LeBron does what he does. Now imagine if you have that same understanding for track and field. You'll understand what Sha'Carri's doing. You'll understand what Tara's doing. You'll understand what Gabby's doing, et cetera, et cetera. So it'll translate.
We should do that, yeah. We should make that a little series. Like, maybe go out on the street out here and be like, oh, can you beat a FloTrack employee? Something like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's not where I was going.
Sorry.
Honestly, no, I'm still confident in myself. But that is a wrap for episode 30. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you subscribe and follow FloTrack on all the platforms to get all the fun coverage. It's been fun, and we will see y'all next Tuesday. Bye, y'all.